Hi, Scott Hunter, Risk Manager for AlaCOMP here. We wanted to take a few minutes today with this video and walk you all through the process of logging into and using our safety library. So we'll start here from the beginning and go to the AlaCOMP homepage. And from there, once you've arrived at our homepage, you're going to see a number of different things here. One thing initially I want to steer you away from, and I'll explain why. When you're trying to access the safety library, steer clear of this login button here. This is the login for the client portal and is a separate login from the safety library. The client portal is something that we will discuss in a later video. For the purposes of today, we're going to look at the safety library. So once you get to our home page, you look right here, you'll find the safety library button. We'll give that a click. And this is going to direct us to the login page. So from here, you'll enter your username, enter your password, select login. And now we've arrived here. We're inside the safety library. You'll see there's going to be some informational buttons here that you can click on. These we'll also discuss in a later video. Today is just going to be a general using the safety library to find a particular training topic and materials that we want to use and save to conduct some employee training. But you'll see here's a tab on how to use the safety library, how to download files, how to build a safety program, and how to use the LMS system. Now, in the meantime, before videos come out on any of these other topics, if you have questions about them, you can always contact your loss control rep or contact our loss control department there at the office. Over on this far side, you'll see the OSHA feed. This updates periodically with any new information that may come down from OSHA. And then over here on the left side, there's going to be updates. There'll be new information that's added to the safety library will be here. Help and guides. It's going to be some of the same material that you see here in the center of the screen. The training LMS is just that. It's the learning management system. Again, that's something that we're going to discuss in a later video. For the purposes of what we're doing today, we're going to select library file index. And you'll see over here you have the library index. And what this does is it's going to bring you to where you can go to the library index, the topic index, training material index, and then industry specific information. Just really quick, we'll run through this just to kind of give you a look. And this is an area that we're adding to. This is a work in progress, but there are industry specific safety resources that you'll find here. And this is an area that is being updated. The topic index is where we will start today. For the purposes of this video, we're going to use forklift training as our guide. So kind of what we're doing today is simulating putting together a forklift safety and training program. The topic index is going to contain all of the relevant topics that you'll find in the safety library. And as you can see, there are a number of different topics related to accident prevention, as well as some of your OSHA compliance programs. You have hazard communication, you have chemical safety, SDS, MSDS that goes along with hazard communication. You're going to find lockout, tagout. You're going to find personal protective equipment. Just a number of different topics that are available to you. So today we're going to go to forklift safety. And once you select that, you will find all of the information related to forklifts that's contained within the safety library. We have written programs, guides for program development, fact sheets, checklists, various forms that you may use, inspection forms. Uh, Accident reports, even some fun things like crossword puzzles that you can use to supplement your safety meetings to add kind of a fun factor to the safety meeting and take a little of the monotony out. You'll see your training handouts. We have those available in Korean, Spanish, as well as English. We have PowerPoint programs available too. PowerPoint's available in both English and Spanish versions. You're going to find your quizzes in the answer key, as well as just some general reminders, supervisor safety talks, and a couple of videos related to forklift safety that you can view and stream directly from the safety library. So what we'll do today, we're just kind of mock building a forklift safety program. So the first thing that we need to put in place when we develop our forklift safety program is a written program. So we see that's here, the written program, forklift and motorized pallet jack safety. We'll go to download. That's going to download in a Word document. And what you will do with this, once you have it downloaded, the first thing we encourage everybody to do is you've got to make it your own. So you need to go in and personalize it, and at a minimum up here, put your company name up at the top. So now this is the AlaCOMP Forklift and Motorized Pallet Jack Safety Program. You're going to want to read through it. It has the purpose of the program, responsibilities for management, supervisors, and employees, hazards that we're going to discuss. We're going to discuss those hazard controls, pre-qualifications for candidates who are going to be operating forklifts on site, as well as a discussion of the training that we're going to offer, the truck-related training topics, workplace or site-specific topics. Now, this is something where you're going to need to improvise a little bit in conducting the training for your area, because this information here under workplace-related topics has to be site-specific. So make sure that when you are covering that portion of the training that you add any site-specific hazards or instructions that your employees would need to know. We have safe operating procedures and rules for operating the forklift. For battery-powered forklifts, there's information about charging and storage of batteries, operating on trucks and railroad cars. And again, here you just see general rules related to loading, fueling, maintaining the forklift, safe operating procedures for charging the propane tank, what to do in case of a propane tank leak or tank rupture, and then a powered industrial truck pre-use checklist, the things that need to be checked and documented before putting the lift into service each day. So once we have this document downloaded and we've went through and we've read it, we've customized it, we've put our name on it, we're going to save that in a file, have it on our computer. So that's our first step. We have our written forklift program. Then we're going to go down here and get ready to start pulling down some of the material that we need for training. The first thing we're going to pull down is a forklift safety PowerPoint. This is what we're going to use to conduct our training. You'll find these here under the PowerPoints section. So we download our PowerPoint, and this is the program that we will use to conduct the classroom portion of the training. And it's going to run through the scope of the training, while we do the training. We're going to talk a little bit about forklift incidents in the training, operator training, and then we go through the training content. And OSHA spells out in the regulations the topics that you have to cover. All of these are included in your forklift training PowerPoint. So once you have that downloaded, you're going to save that. And then we're going to go and pull a handout to use that's going to supplement our classroom style training. And again, just a basic handout that covers the high points. This is probably something that you would use toward the end of the training session, just to supplement it, make sure that everybody understands the high points of the training. So we're going to save that. And then we'll go back and we're going to go to quizzes, and we'll download the quiz. We'll administer the quiz at the end of the training. And you can see here, it's just it's a short quiz that's going to cover all of the high points that we hit during the training. It's 12 short questions. When you conduct the quiz, once it's administered, it's up to you to kind of select a pass-fail ratio. My recommendation would be, it's a very short, very simple quiz. 100% proficiency on the quiz would kind of be my benchmark. Some people set it at 80, 90%. My recommendation is to set it at 100%, because if they pay attention to the training, this quiz is going to be a very simple one for them to run through. You'll also find the answer key for the quiz that you can pull down and use for grading the quiz. Once you've done that, you're going to have to conduct visual training and monitor the employees as they operate the forklift, to make sure that they put into practice the items that you covered, that they're able to operate the forklift in a safe manner, that they're comfortable with the controls, that you've explained how all the controls operate. The last thing we want to do is put someone on the lift who's uncomfortable or unfamiliar with it. And from there, we'll download a forklift operator certificate. And what we're going to use this for is just documentation to show that we have done the training. This is what OSHA is going to want to see if they show up and want to look at your forklift training program and they want to see documentation of training. This is what you're going to provide them with. We use this form. The employee is going to they're going to have their name, department, their signature. We're going to document that we did the classroom training, and we document the hands-on training and evaluation. The evaluator is going to sign it and date it. You're going to put this in a forklift training file. I would also recommend putting a copy of the PowerPoint, putting a copy of the handout in the file as well, so that if you do have to present that to OSHA, they can see everything is there. They can see the PowerPoint that was used. They can see the handouts. They can see copies of the quizzes that the employees were administered, and they can see the training documentation here. Now, you will find each one of these programs that we looked through in the topic index. Most every program that we have in here specifically for the OSHA required programs, you're going to find a very similar setup. So if you're looking for chemical safety, you're going to find all of the checklists, the forms, you're going to find the handouts, you're going to find the PowerPoints. All of that's going to be there available to you. Now, as you go through these, if you have any questions or if there's specific information that you're looking for that's not provided in this video, any of our loss control consultants are available to you for questions. At the end of this video, there will be a slide with all of our contact information. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you navigate the library. We'll be happy to help you put these programs in place. Whatever we can do to help you strengthen your safety program, we're available to you. Again, look for some future videos coming out on some of the other topics that we covered. We appreciate you tuning in and watching this video today. Thank you.